Alright guys, I got a little bit of a magazine comparison video here for you today. I ain't made a video in a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into the video here. So let's start off. I'm going to show you. This here is the C Product stainless steel GI type magazine. Stainless steel, it's got an anti-tilt follower, a true anti-tilt follower in this, and it's you can tell this thing has been used, and this thing's never gave me any issue, this brown bear ammo. Next we got your standard Magpul Pmag that everyone knows and loves, so I don't really have to get into too much about this magazine. This here is the Magpul Pmag, okay? And what's so special about this type of mag, it's basically a Pmag that'll work in the HK416, the Scars, some of the other guns. The only differences in these two mags is this little lip here. I don't know if you can see that, and this lip over here, or this one's lower and this one's higher. Let me see if I can get my crap to focus in over here. See the difference? That one's higher up and that one's lower. And then the second difference, of course, let me put them together, is these three little grooves here, not on this side. And the third difference, supposedly, is the profile is different on the Emag than the Pmag. Okay, now I know you can't really tell a difference, but that's the case. Okay, only differences. Basically, everything else is the same. Then we got the 42 round Pro Mag, and it feels just like the same type of polymer that's on the polymer of the Pmags, and I've never had any issues with this. And I actually got a video with this, shooting it all, throwing my rifle around while I'm shooting it, and it does pretty good. Last but least, we have the Troy Industries BattleMag, okay? And when I first got this mag, I'm going to tell you what, I was pretty pissed off at the magazine. I'm going to tell you why, okay? This is a superb magazine. The texturing, the fish scale there, I mean, it feels really good in your hand, and it's a lot more skinnier than even the standard GI mags, okay? And you can see the bottom of that is flush, whereas on a Pmag, the very bottom of it is not flush. You see how it kind of pokes out like that, okay? This doesn't have a true anti-tilt follower. However, out of the 5 times I've loaded it and shot it up, it's not gave me any problems, okay? However, it did give me a huge freaking problem, and it did thoroughly piss me off at first, okay? Is this, at first I was going to say, is a design flaw in the design of the Magpul, or in the Troy Industries BattleMag, is here's the butt plate on the bottom, and then it has these tabs on both sides of the magazine, as you can see right there. Now this little piece in here pushes up into the magazine to disassemble it, and you take 2 bullets and you clamp them together, and those 2 little tabs are the same piece as the butt plate, and it comes off. The problem is when this magazine is empty, if you were to drop it down on a rock or something and it stuck that thing up in there, that thing sticks up in there and stays stuck in there. And then those tabs don't have outwards pressure against the magazine body, and potentially could have this thing pop out. Okay, so when I went to go change this piece for the flush piece, this whole thing is made out of rubber. Even this top piece up here is the same rubber as the bottom piece. It's all one piece. Now, if this was installed into this magazine like it's supposed to be, like that, if you were to tap rack and bang, if you have a malfunction or something, this thing jams up in there. If you have a partially loaded magazine, this thing jams up in the magazine and free floats around in there, okay? And so now there's no, this here would be putting the outward pressure on those tabs. So those tabs are plastic. And if you disassemble this thing and reassemble it a bunch of times, I could see where you could break those tabs off because they're made out of the same hard plastic as this, okay? So if you don't plan on taking your magazine apart, numerous times, then you won't never have to worry about anything. But if you do, if you keep going back and forth, eventually you're going to break one of those tabs off. Okay, it's going to happen if you keep taking it apart and putting it back together. Now, Troy Industries could fix that issue by making this bottom butt plate out of the same material as this. Then you probably wouldn't have that problem. But you know what? I like the design of this feels really good. I'm telling you what. And for $12, You can't really beat that. Cheaper than dirt.com. $12 a piece, I think I paid for this one. But I will say that at the end of the day, you know, I'm not a brand fag that's going to sit there and be like, ooh, you know, I like one brand or the other. But, I mean, it's hard for me to, you know, stray away from the Magpul mags because I've had them for so many years and, you know, I just trust them, you know. Same thing with this. I mean, I have dropped this off the roof of my house, you know, and the feed lips are still holding the same shape, you know. It's one of them things you just got to buy it and buy one and just give it a try, you know. Tell me what you think, you know. Every person's different. The only thing I don't like about that mag is the design of the butt plate and the anti-tilt follower, which really is not anti-tilt. But like I said, I've never, out of the 5 times I've shot this, I haven't had a jam yet in it. Which I have had jams in this mag. I've not had a jam out of these mags. So, I mean, if a Magpul mag can jam, any other mag can jam. So, that's pretty much the end of the video. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that Troy Industries BattleMag. And I'll see you bitches later.